Welcome back. Let us commence, shall we? Oh boy. Ah, there we go. I shall follow. Oopsies.
Open your hearts to me.
Oh god, I love this song. Oh shit. Come on. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. Oh fuck.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Yes, please. Oh shit, I forgot to grab another one. Oopsies. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Oh, yeah.
I shall free you from your hate.
The shall follow. You shall follow. Fudge, you need help. Oh god, this music, I fucking love this music.
Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy? Your souls are stained. I shall free you from your hate.
Who shall follow? There we go. Pepsi Man.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Inanta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on, Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Alright, sweet. You yet live. I have had my doubts. Welcome back. You finished then. Good. I'm glad it's over. Oh shit. We had to use force to secure the crystals. LSA was not gentle. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Sweet. You have done us a great service this day. Not long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them, O of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vera Nelia. Bum, 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 bum. The winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kualana sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Akira did the deed. We were but witness to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods of salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, that can be done to stop them. We ignore our sisters' plights at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, Alamigans and Anata. We understand that hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sharisha, for everything. Oh shit, I forgot to talk to the others. Welcome back, Conrad and Conrad and Marshall. Oh, I can't. I'm stupid. It once Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would end. You've saved a lot of lives, Akira. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kualanyan's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then, what news of the Imperials? None, which in itself is troubling. It seems as though the Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Valadina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally, he was also most empathetic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the warrior light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nevertheless. We can deal with the Imperials. You've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you. Monago, you've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. I know how you feel. I've never taken kindly to people telling me to rest. Much will hinge on whether we can capture or destroy Spacul Imperatorius. Though the facility was unassailable from the north, it is very much vulnerable to the attack from the south. Nanago used to tell me stories about her home, but somehow it didn't really register that we'd be up this high. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you lot a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Valania. Alright. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. I always expect the voice acting. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help but thinking of my own. Well, you have me. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spice. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric Gaius, of course, father and Ida had to fight. I would have to if I'd been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts and they treat us like them. They push and they push and they until someone pushes back, until someone takes up arms or summons a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better and it just goes on and on and on. There's no justice, just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day. Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Akira. Oh. So, if your mother's food is so good, why are you such a terrible cook? Honestly, you've got to get her to teach the basics while we're here. How long has it been since I saw my father? Maybe Alphino and I should plan a trip to Shalian when all of this is over, I mean. Because I've got other skills. In case you've forgotten, I'm the one of the finest hunters this tribe has ever seen. And anyway, I don't remember you being a master culinarian. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there waiting for us to return. Da da da, yay! Flight, bitches. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's probably something. Afno hopes that you are ready to join the main host. I trust you are well rested and refreshed. Yes, then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks, but not by now. But I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There is a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Oh, bloody hell. Science, I'm a pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Guri and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh?
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
Alright. My village, the one we visited with Mefred, is far to the north. There's no easy way to get to it from here, though. Though the pass and onward to the southeast was it. The Imperials sure do like their towers, don't they? As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the north reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatorius where they did. See those three towers to the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is fool's errand. A fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Valdonia was so important, right? Then come along. They're waiting for us, a la Giri. Oh, fuck me. Serious? Okay. I'll go back. Don't worry. How did I miss that? Oh well. Next is southwest. How about now? Southeast. Alright. East from here. Shite. I didn't want you. I didn't want you. Fuck off. Ah, there it is. A little bit more east, okay. Let's tune here before I forget. Alagiri was once a hub of trade and commerce, as I recall, hence the need for a large central square. Alagiri is famous for the giant crystal. Some say Ralgar himself put it there. The settlement is remarkably intact. I see little evidence of fighting. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine, the Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Spectral Imperatorius. So we have fresh from the road. We should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Alright, before that, I do mean to do this. I can't believe I forgot this. Oh well. Let's see. So, okay. Fancy yourself as our village's savior, do you? If you truly mean what you say, I've a mind to introduce you to someone. His name is Sayer. Used to be one of the quarry's finest workers, he did. He keeps fighting the good fight to restore Alaganha to its former glory, but I do worry about the toll it must be taken on a man of his years. Have a chat with him if you're interested in him and helping him. Thank you for coming. I'm still waiting for a few more of the villagers to arrive. The old bugger treating us to another one of his speeches, I see. How long do you plan to continue living in abject scorlar? I ask you, it's high time we brought back the quarry that once made me proud to hail from Alaganha. Some of you may be too young to remember, but the quarry used to mean everything to this village. Bloody hells, when is this old codger going to stop harping on about the good old days? Time you open your eyes, you daft bugger. Oh, I'm going to sleep. Okay. Times long since past when we could sell the stone here for a decent amount of gil. It's about time you face the facts. There's no coin in to be had sweating away your life in some bloody quarry. I'd be better served going out and hunting my own food. Just hear me out. If you give up on the quarry, then you'll be giving up on the village itself. Even the hardest walks will break if you keep chiseling away at it. Life's the same. Grandfather, that's enough. I can tell you now that no one here would claim to be happy with their lot, but there's nothing that can be done. You remonstrating with everyone is hardly going to do any good. Sweet love, well, what do you expect with that attitude? No one's going to work to improve things when even my own granddaughter has next to no motivation. There's a reason you don't see much quarrying going on anymore. There's no demand for it. We can get by just fine with the stones we gathered in the past and those we salvaged from ruined buildings. Prosperity doesn't lie in wait for us at the quarry, only monsters. It's about time you realize that we're lucky just to be alive these days. Come on, grandfather, let's go home. Blast the girl, understanding nothing, of course, everything going to seem pointless if you're only sleepwalking through life. And who in the hells are you anyway? I ain't doing this for your amusement. I am indeed the sire you speak of. Raganfrid sent you my way, you say? Akira, was it? So you're the last we have to thank for saving Verkrata. I can tell you've more fire in your belly than this entire village. Mayhap, perhaps you'll be able to see that I'm not crazy as these buggers think me. Alaganya owes everything to the quarry. The stones were extracted were solid and pleasing on the eye to boot. We even supplied the stones used to build the palace. Ah, those were the days. It was the Imperial invasion that changed everything. Those bastards thought the stone structures barbaric, fearing their cold, tasteless, metallic buildings instead. They say they look civilized. Don't make me laugh. The final blow to our way of life came from Garlemald, began recruiting our youth for their own army. We lost just as many to the rebel cause. With no one left to tend the quarry, it slowly fell into ruin, and it is now overrun with beasts. The few of us that remain have been left to eke out a living using any means we can. I swear on Rothgar's very name, if we... one moment. If we could just take back the sleeping stones, this whole village would brim with vitality again. I just need someone that proves the beasts are gone from the quarry, then the villagers would surely see fit to help me restore it to its former glory. I know this is a lot to ask of a complete stranger, but it's not as if I'm spoiled for choice right now. Would you be able to rid the quarry of those damned monsters and bring me back to Urolith Soulstones? I'll forever be in your debt. Oh boy. Time to travel. One moment. Bum 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 ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, give me just one moment. I want to grab something real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Grab item. Dun, 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 blah, dun, dun, ooh. Alright, trust that, trust that. Do I need that? No. Yes. There we go. There we go. Shall follow. Nice to see you return. It'd be even nicer if you happen to be in possession of certain stones. Here's your goddamn stones, old man. Yes, this is exactly what I was after. Let's not waste no time in showing them to the others. It's been far too long since the last ray of hope shone into the villagers' miserable lives. Alright, bye. Thank you for the current ether current. Okay, none. Okay, cool. Then that everyone, then let us begin. Gary is ours, and for a mercy we took it without losing a single man, but we dare not grow complacent, spectacle imperatorious will not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations for Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is impeccable. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path of Alamigo is through the east, through Specula Imperatorius and Castrum Abania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon and with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we will need to strike Specula Imperatorius quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see, then. We have no choice but to accept what we have been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatorius. Taurus. During this time, I would hold the signs in reserve at Alagiri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Understood. Wait a minute, we should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Akira after what she's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. If she wants to fight, I say let her fight. Don't do anything too reckless, all right? I promise, I'll do what Conrad says. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you, Alize. You stay with Akira. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves. You have your orders dismissed. Ooh.
My head.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, What have you done to me?
Though we Garleans are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Found you.
So the full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least it spared me the trouble of having to speak. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone. Alright, that concludes this episode of 14. We shall conclude in the next few episodes. Till then, fare thee well.